So let's talk finding a sales rep. I do get quite a bit of correspondence asking if I can connect someone with a sales rep, and I have a couple takes on it. First of all, I only co-sign a handful of sales reps. For every good one, there's probably 3 or 4 bad ones. The nature of repping is obviously sales, and it's also a cool guy sort of industry, you know, working in fashion and style. So there's other elements that makes it challenging, I think, to find a really reliable, organized sales rep. What I want to say in a blanket statement is no, I won't co-sign you to the sales rep for a few reasons. I don't know you, so I'm definitely not gonna call some of my trusted guys and say, hey, this is a really dope brand, go see what you could do with them, because I don't know you. I don't know if the brand, I don't know where you're at. This kind of goes with a lot of things where people just kind of ask me off the cuff. I'm not going to give you the connection to a trusted contact that's legitimate till I know that you guys have your shit together. But what I also want to say is that's part of your homework. I'm not going to do your work for you. Again, there's a lot of hard work that needs to be done, and part of it is figuring out what you don't know and then finding ways to go get it. Part of what I'm doing with imparting my knowledge on this YouTube channel is letting you know what you don't know. But you can't then come and hit me up and say, yeah, connect me with all those people that you're talking about in your video. You've got to do the work. Like, you've got to do the work. So how do you find a sales rep? First of all, what I would say is sales rep yourself. Sell your own stuff and sell a lot of it. I did a video, I'm going to put a link to it, where I basically say sell, sell, sell. I went into a meeting with a friend of mine who does production for a lot of big companies like the Rusties and the Hurleys of the world. He doesn't even take meetings. Like, he would never do a YouTube channel like this. But his advice is sell 100,000 worth of product and then come call me. I think if you own the business, all of you that are owners in the business should know how to sell the line. So go and sell a gang of product, because you have to think of it from a sales rep's perspective. They're not going to want to push a line that really has no basis. I mean, you'd have to be really good friends with them, or you need to have some angle. It's attached to a celebrity, a musician, or the people who are involved are veterans, and so they know what they're doing. So the brand has a chance to make an impact very quickly. But think of all the sea of brands that are out there in the world. And if you have really good relationships with retail, if you know the buyers and owners of all the key shops to be in, you can only take a few apparel brands. So why would you rep your brand versus any of the brands that are already established? That's a question you have to ask yourself. There's ways to find a rep that's appropriate for you, that someone that might be starting, someone that might have interned, someone that was a sub rep. You can find salespeople. There's definitely salespeople out there. There's the right connection for you wherever your business is at. And then for my people who create and find a little bit of success and start getting on their feet as a running brand, as a viable business, know that you're going to go through a lot of sales reps. It's just going to happen. I got a lot of reps that I love and hang out with. I completely understand them. I mean, it's part of what makes me different, where half of me is a designer and the other half of me is really interested in the logistics of the business. So I can totally hang out with a lot of sales guys, but there are guys that are incorrect fits, you know, for your brand, or, you know, sometimes might be a lone cowboy out there, you don't know. But as long as you know in advance that through the life of your company you might go through a couple different sales reps. That's why it's important for you to be able to do as many to wear as many hats as possible, including being able to sell the line. So learn a sales rep yourself. You can find sales reps. Go to trade shows. Just go to trade shows, go to showrooms, go to fashion shows. There's a ton of media, marketing, and PR people that are attached to showrooms. So get in there and meet people who sell or apprentice or sub rep, and you can find the right sales rep for yourself. Hope that helps. Any comments, any links, anything to add to the discussion, please drop it down below. Thanks for clicking on it. We'll see you guys on the next one.